I don't know why, but I feel good, and that's more important than how you guys feel. But why do I feel good? Mainly, it might be the time of the year because we're early into this year. You know, we're right at that point to where you realize how you failed on all of your resolutions. For me in particular, I have three big ones among a plethora of other little ones. But I wanted to work on more film sets. That's my goal. I wanted to give stand-up comedy a real try, and I really wanted to lose weight. Right off the bat, you can see which one I'm doing good. But to do so, I had to find out how. You know, I am proud of myself because I'm making it happen. I'm actually doing stand-up comedy, but how do I get here? Because this is a big place. Now, how do I get on stage to do what I'm doing today? This is my origin story, and you guys get to watch it. Well, I want to emulate the other great comedians, because if I do it, I want to be great, not good. So I can't look at great comedians, because the only problem with them is all of their lives were just terrible. Right away, I decided I can't look at comedians because I have a good life. I'm not divorced yet. I'm not ready to settle down, let alone divorce. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not a drug addict. I have no painful things going on. So what do? So I decided, you know, if I'm going to look at comedians, I got to look at things outside of comedy. Now, what are some of the best people in their respective fields? What are they doing that makes them so good within their sport, within their genre of music? So I want to look at an athlete. What is one of the world's best athletes do to prepare for a match or a fight, anything? Can't look at team sports because comedy is very solo-based. So solo sports like boxing. One of the best boxers in the world right now, it's debatable, but Floyd Mayweather. Now, he's 52-0. He has fought 52 men in a row and hasn't lost a single fight. You don't have to be a boxing fan to realize, okay, that's pretty fucking good. Now, what does he do outside of the ring? Well, it's real simple. He's illiterate, he cannot read, and he beats his baby mama. To set things up, I think reading is tight. I'm not gonna not read. And I'm not ready to settle down, let alone have a baby mama. I'm only 21, not ready for a baby mama yet. Or at least another one. It's not about that, because I don't condone that. And it's one thing, because I do not condone spousal abuse. But it's one thing when you raise your hand to a woman. It's another thing when you've been trained for the past 15 years and you get into a fighting stance. This is not good. So if he's 52, and I might be a little off on the number, about just he's undefeated. That's in the ring. This is not counting all the altercations he's had with his wife. She hasn't won a single one of those. So, you know, I'm not going to look towards boxing or an athlete. Let's switch up the genre. Let's look at music. Arguably one of the greatest musicians of all time, dead or alive, Michael Jackson. Now, before I say anything else, I must say, allegedly. Allegedly. Well, he opened up a ranch for kids, Neverland to be exact, and he allegedly touched those children. Now, I'm still living at home, I'm just starting comedy, I don't have the money to open up a ranch yet. But I theoretically could touch kids. And I'm not gonna do it, don't worry. Because my parents get giddy enough when I do bring a girl home my age. They're like, who's that? It's gonna be a whole different conversation when the girl is 2 feet tall. Who's that? I'm like, I don't know, I got her at the playground. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna touch kids. It's not my thing. No judgment. Such no judgment. Do not touch children. So I have to find out my own way to do it. If I can't emulate people, I need to develop my own voice, and that's currently what I'm doing. Yes, you guys are not interested in all in my origin, but I have a microphone, so you have to listen to me. So what did I do? How did I get to this spot? Was it a storybook encounter? Did I make a friend laugh so hard at a diner that 2 tables over, a club promoter heard and he said, "Get in my club." No. Did I work on a film set and somebody said, hey man, you write good, come over here? No. Do you guys know what Craigslist is? For those that don't know, Craigslist is a website. For those people that don't know what a website is. I don't think you should have been legally able to drive here. But Craigslist is a website to where really anything can happen or take place there. If you need a good deal on a used camera, Craigslist. If you're looking for a quick moving job, you want to help someone move, Craigslist. If you want to get strangled in a stranger's shower while you're masturbating, Craigslist. And so I was on a certain category of Craigslist, TV, film, media, video, because that's my background. That's what I'd like to work in, that's what I'm currently working in. And right there, like the gold at the end of the theoretical comedical rainbow, was the ad needs comedian. And it was sandwiched between two mirrored ads that said the same thing. Now, we're early in the year, but this is already the hardest decision I've ever had to make. What were these two other ads, you say? Even though none of you said that, but I'll answer. So here it comes. I get to join either the pantheon of great comedians that have performed on this stage, develop a career, develop my own voice, or I could do porn. Now, keep in mind, I understand I'm not an Adonis, even though I do look good. But that was the choice I had to make. Do I really want to make people happy and myself while making a lucrative living? Or do I want to have sex with physically beautiful, yet intellectually and spiritually just broken and battered women? A lot of money per night. And honestly, I don't hit a huge market or a niche in porn. Because looking at me right off the bat, you see a big hairy man, and I can be having sex on camera. That's not gay porn. Right away, that's unheard of. But, I was steadfast. I decided, I gotta give comedy a shot. And that's what I'm currently doing. And then also, on top of all the comedy, there was many of other things I did on Craigslist that day. That was just a drop in the ocean, let's be honest. I had to get rid of a couch. I had two options to do that, either Craigslist or just supporting your local Mexicans. I'm not bashing, not bad. It's okay. Thanks for constantly. I don't hate them. It only got bad because someone defended themselves. I have to be really careful what I do up here because without a microphone, I'm just a guy. It's infinitely more difficult to decide what I have to say when I have myself, I got my voice, I have my outlet, and I have my audience. Based off of this, I can do anything. So that's what I have to do. I have to develop my own voice and continue to do so. But my time's running up, so I would like to leave you with a little bit of advice. 1, don't go for the strangling of a stranger on Craigslist, even if you're going to get the cleanest nut. It's not worth it. Believe in yourself, and support your local Mexicans.